What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be working on the 4.6 4 valve build because Dan has went back to work and I am not going back to work till next week, but I am going to go to the shop to grab some tools for the ABS block. It's the ABS delete block. But I'm gonna be putting it right here, but I gotta cut all these up and reflare them, and I also made that bracket for it, but we're gonna be doing that today, and then we're also gonna start cutting the fuel lines, and I'm gonna go to Lowe's and grab some self-tapping bolts, because we have these right here. We have these. It's gonna go under the car and hold up the fuel lines and the battery. Also gonna cut that up. In the back, finish the battery relocation. The only thing I'm not gonna have is the battery box, because I won't have the TIG welder until next week. So right now all I have is a MIG welder, and I can weld aluminum, but I need an argon gas tank, so can't do that. After we put this underneath the car, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off, respray paint it, because that's kind of ugly. We're gonna respray paint it black. I don't know if I'm gonna take the bike, maybe get some GoPro images on that. But it's supposed to be raining today. I gotta check the weather. We also got this to-do list up here. Finishing up the fuel system, which is doing all the fuel lines and putting it in the back. Sorry about the sound in the backyard. Someone's weed whacking. And then battery box, won't be able to do that, like I said. Battery wire, flare. So most of the stuff we'll be able to do, but not all of it, like finishing up the wiring harness, because we still have this one plug that we still need to put together. And then yeah, some of the stuff we won't be able to do, like the oil coolers and the coolant reservoirs, the catch cans, because that's on the way. We ordered that on Amazon like last week, or not last week, but this weekend or last weekend. And I don't know if it's gonna come this week, but whenever we get those, we'll start working on them. Dang, the brackets that we made and those bolts, it's pretty sturdy on there. It's like, yeah, pretty sturdy. Check that ball bearing out. It just spins. Oh, and electronic boost controllers. There's different ways to run these. If you like to comment and let us know what ways you usually run yours, but this one goes is teed off with the turbo and the side of the wastegate. This one goes right on top of the wastegate. So this one was on the left side of the electronic boost controller, and that one up there, which is the side of the wastegate, is teed off with the turbo. See that? So just comment below what you guys think, and give us some points on how you guys think we should run that. Because on Google, whenever you look up diagrams, or whenever you look up like different types of brand, I feel like they're all the same. I feel like they're all was it Mac electronic boost controllers. They just slap their own brand on there. Like Haltech has the same looking exact one that's in my car. This one says AEM on it, and then there's one that says Mac on it. I don't know who's original, but they're all the same. So I don't. Well, just comment below what you guys think. Oh, and I need to get a battery tender, because these batteries have been sitting there for a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the Jeep then, because all that ain't gonna fit in my backpack. Well, it might, but my back's gonna be hurting. I'm already leaning on my wrist with that bike. So with all that weight on my back, I'm just gonna be leaning more on my wrist. And I don't got that big of a wrist. I don't have manly wrists. So we'll do that. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab those stuff and then start working on the 464 valve. All right. Alright guys, I'm back. I picked up the battery tender. I picked up a couple things from Harbor Freight. Zip ties, socket rail, flare kit, welding stuff. I'm gonna go change because I don't want these khakis to get dirty. So I'm gonna go change and I'm gonna start the ABS delete. What's up guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Alright, so I realized that this is a double flare thing, so I did a single flare and I looked at it and it needs a double flare, so I'm just going to cut this off and make a double flare. Alright, so I made an amazing double flare, but I just realized I forgot to put the fitting on. I mean, I guess it's good practice. Oh well. I'll cut this off and make another one. I finished it. The lines don't look that pretty because it's a hard line, and I was just cutting it and bending it myself, but I mean, there's nothing else over there. Maybe when there's a fan, I need to move these lines over here, over to the other side. But right now, it looks pretty good from right here. But if you look over here, it looks like a spider web. All right, so that's done. This was really loose for some reason. I was like, what is going on? Like, is the spring broke or something? But it just needed to be twisted around. The spring just needed to be twisted around all the way, and then now it retracts on there like it's supposed to be. When I go in here and I pull the pedal back, there's a lot of slack. And if you look up there, you see how that has a lot of play. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this tube. It's a pretty strong tube. Cut it in half, fit it through that wire, and then put 2 zip ties at the front of it and at the back of it. So let's see how that works. Alright, so I cut the zip ties off, and I'm gonna press, well, I'm gonna check. There's no, I'm pulling on the pedal and there's barely any play. So now I'm gonna go check if the throttle is open. I'll be right back. Alright, so I checked it and it's closed. So you can probably hear the clicks, but I'm gonna open it all the way up. You can hear it. You hear it, and then I'm gonna close it. It's like a silent tick. That means it's closed. It's metal's hitting metal. So, she works. Go ahead and mark this one off. Alright, so I found a couple pieces of metals, and this one's kind of flimsy. I feel like this one's gonna leak because there's only 2 screws on a corner. But if there's like screws in each corner, I feel like it'll seal. But it's kind of flimsy. Now this one is not flimsy, so I'm just gonna. It's pretty thick. I'm gonna make a square out of this one and grind it down. Alright guys, bracket's done. I just need to spray paint it. And delete. Well, it looks like another package came through. We'll go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Let's check it out. Ooh, it's a universal joint. It's really hard to do with one hand. Alright. Hopefully all this stuff was calculated right and it fits right on there. Because if it does, that means we can put on the drive shaft. Well, that's about it today. Tomorrow, we are probably gonna go and get those self-tapping bolts so we can finish up the fuel system. I don't want to do that when he's not here. And then same thing with the batteries. Yeah, that's about it for today. There's nothing else for me to do because I don't want to do it without him. All the fuel lines and everything are ready to go. Still missing a couple things. He already ordered them. Pretty much a couple more of these because Majestics didn't have any more. So we need like 2 more of these, and then 120 for this side, so it'll go like that, and then a 90 for this side, so it'll go like that, and then we have the 45 for underneath, so it'll go down and back into that hole, because we're gonna run the fuel lines, the fuel feed through here. It's gonna go up and through this hole and then come out through this hole back to the tank. So yeah, but that's about it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any tips or anything like that, or just randomly comment something down there. I'll see you guys next time with Rita to finish this off, and yeah, peace.